Hey friends, Ryan here. Sorry, I've been sick. It is, what day is it? It's July 5th, 2022. Today we're getting back to working on this 1948 Bally Carnival machine here. So today, if you'll excuse me, we're gonna work on the underside of the playfield here. So, fun fact, last night I was checking resistances. I measured across this switch and it was about 5 or 6 ohms, and then I just went like this and it went down to 1. So they really do clean themselves pretty efficiently. But what we need to do is, so like I said before, this has been completely unhooked for some reason. Like there's not even any wires going to it that should be going to it. This has been completely unhooked. This is your coin relay. Your free play relay here is in fact hooked up. So this switch is not, but this one is, so whatever that does. And then your count relay here is needed. So, and then this coin counter unit, I'm not 100% sure what this does, but I think it's needed. I believe that's what awards you multiple credits when you hit a special or something. But there's no score motor, so I don't understand how it pulls it to step multiple times, you know? But I think when I figured it out, this reset here pulls in the reset relay down here. Pulls this in, and then this steps up. I think from the count, I don't remember. I had looked it up, but I'll have to figure it out. But it seems like it's missing something still. Because it's got this thing here that typically will hit a switch when it goes around. That's like the max number you can get. But I don't see anywhere. Maybe right here or right here. Hell, I don't know. It's hard to say. But we'll clean it up, get it functioning properly. I don't think that this is put together correctly. I'm gonna have to look at that other, the one in the back box. I think one of these is upside down. Could be wrong. Anyway, I'll quit yammering. We'll tear it apart and get into it. So before I clean it too much, here's the state of things. Actually, it looks like it steps. I'll have to get into it, but like all the way around. So maybe it only steps once. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, people, if you ever wonder why your pinball machine doesn't work, and that happens, that's probably why. Good Lord. All right, so I've been staring at this trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. So these contacts over here go to this adjustment plug right here. So not all of them are going to be active at once, and the two inner and outer rings go together like it does the same thing on this wiper right here. The contacts are touching, so it's as if there's one ring, I guess. But I think it just Must just be what dictates when you get free games or points or something. Because that black wire comes all the way up to here and then it starts. So that must be like the hardest level where you have to get a whole bunch of stuff before you get one. You know, and then you come down here on that other black wire and you only get 1 point. Or you get the orange one and you get a lot of points up front. Or, you know, whatever. I guess we're just gonna have to play around with it and see what it does. This thing is absolutely filthy. This thing was not as hard to get out as those other ones, but it was pretty tough. I didn't have to hit it with a hammer, but it took about 5 minutes of twisting and pulling and gently, so I didn't break it, getting the thing out of there. So, not terrible. Thing that's concerning to me is, focus, that the wheel is eating a hole in it, although that may be goop. Now that I look at it. Oh, well, there you go. It's just the crap they put on there built up. So you can see how hard that stuff is. It's no wonder the thing won't step, because it's got it all over this shaft here too. So let's get our trusty naphtha out, clean all that crap off of there, slap her back together, and see if she works. All right, well, this is just like perma-dirty. She's rocking and rolling now. All right, so now we gotta put this side together. All right, it's a thing of beauty when these things work. Oh, doing it wrong. So this screw here adjusts the stroke. You can see when it pulls in, it goes about half a tooth, so it doesn't flop onto the next one. And then this one pulls in, and then you gotta check one. You gotta check your stroke switches. And then you gotta make sure this one's working. Finger's not in the way, it works better. See, it's open, closes. So I'd imagine that's to do with the reset. Anyway, I love steppers when they work great. So I put a little oil in the shaft, just like not even a drop. Same here, same there at the pivot points. Put a little here because that was really gummed up and I couldn't, it doesn't come apart. So I cleaned it as best as I could and oiled it and spun it around, got it all in there. It's all right now. So, all right, that's cool. So next, this isn't hooked to anything, so let me just leave it because I'm lazy. So we'll clean these two relays, and we'll clean these relays. And my paper here is having some issues. See if we can get that back on there. All right, I'm just gonna give this a once over. Get some of the dust off of the top of it. I'm gonna clean these relays here. We'll carry on. All right, I rebuilt all three of these. Well, these two. These switch tacks were really loose, so gotta remember to tighten them. This relay, I should have showed you when I had it apart, but the you can see there's a bunch of wear on the face of this magnet here and on this. So you can see when I push it, it should stop there, but it doesn't. It rocks sideways, whereas this one goes straight in. So keep our eye on that. We may have to replace it with this one, but you think about it, every time you score something, that goes ding, 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 ding. So we're gonna start on this now. So I don't know that this is meant to ever come apart, because these are held in by, you kind of see these little tabs right here, and it's like stuck in there and physically bent. This one goes this way and that one goes that way. So it just doesn't come out. And the same thing with these. You see, they got the little tabs there bent too. So I would have to bend those back to get them to come out, and I don't want to break any of them, you know? This might be one of the things that we just clean the switches, and if one of the relays doesn't work, we'll worry about it then. So I did, however, take the reset bar off. It is caked with whatever this grease crap is. So I'm gonna clean all that up. Clean all the switches, make sure they're all adjusted properly. Maybe see if we can clean the plastic things here. I don't know. I don't like leaving stuff like this not finished. But it's like welded in there too. I don't know how you'd even get in there to replace coils. Unless you took them all out individually, desoldered them all, and then stuck one where it goes, and then resoldered it. Anyway, I'll clean stuff up, we'll stick it back together. All right, we got all the switches cleaned and adjusted. We got this back in here. These switches were pretty messed up. But the rest of them, there was a couple that were iffy, but so far it seems pretty good. So the ball thing hooks on here. Anyway, not sure what else we're gonna do today. Might pull that flipper coil and check it out. See if it's good. Then we gotta clean up all the crap that's in bags over here and reassemble it. So we'll get started on that. All right, we cleaned the flipper coil there and did some engineering. The holes are all stripped out, and as you can see, it's a common problem. So I stuck some bamboo and glue in there and then screwed it. Unfortunately, I didn't have any screws that were the right length, so you know, it'll be all right. Don't worry about it. So honestly, it is about 2 o'clock. It's the last day of our little vacation, so I might go in there and hang out with the boy and the mama. And we'll pick this up next weekend when we'll start assembling the rest of this. So we're getting there. We're actually pretty close. So it is now next weekend. Hey friends, Ryan here, and it is August 13th, 2022. It's been a minute since we worked on this. Nice little carnival machine here, but we're finally getting back to it because we got a nice box of parts here from the Pinball Resource. Now, you remember from our last trip here, we ran into the issue that these, half of the doinks on them are rusted away. It should look like that. You can see even that one's half eaten. And these are completely obsolete, like even in the pinball world. So we're stuck with the issue of having to upgrade. So I got some modern version here. This was from my original circus machine I did. It broke, so I got a replacement ring for that. But we also got these switches here, which are the passive bumper switches. So now that I think about it, I forgot to buy screws for these, so we'll see if I actually have any. They're gonna fit. So I'm not sure. I mean, one is left-handed, one's right-handed. I don't know, I just got like 50-50. Got some new balls, because the ones that have been sitting out here in the damn garage for 6 months have rusted. It's frustrating. I got what I think is the correct amount of rubbers and some replacements for this kit that I robbed. I got some of the fuses that we need. I got some replacement springs, because see, all these are rusted. They're different sizes. Some are broke. And I got these. So these little rails here, I cannot get back into Playfield on either side. So I figure I'm gonna replace them with these. And I got some rubbers for it. I don't know, we'll see how it works. And these are coils. I think there's just 2 of them. I got a couple in case those ones that we tried to fix don't work, so I wouldn't have to wait for another order. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna take those, assemble the top, and we'll see how far we get. And then we'll assemble the bottom either today or in the next video, hopefully today. All right, let's get rolling. See how far we get. Okay, so I ran into a problem, right? So you put this together, stick it in there. Screws have no bite, which is a bummer. So I got me some number 6 by 32 screws, some washers. So I don't know if I have enough. I may have to go to the Lowe's or something, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. It looks a little funky like that, but you can't get the bumper caps for the 11 and 12. So I'd have to get blank ones and make silk screen or whatever. So we're just gonna deal with it, because bumper caps look weird anyway. All right, then we got an issue with this center one, but we'll see how far we get. All right, so we took our brand new Doinks skirts and melted the end off of it. And I drilled a hole nice and in the center, and the nail that's going through here. So I got some super glue. We're gonna glue that on there. It doesn't really have to look pretty, just has to push the button. All right, well, I just went to Lowe's and got some screws. So assuming I hooked this up right, which I think I did, this is fully converted. So I need to adjust that a little bit closer. Anyway, I'll do that off camera so I don't mess it up. But so there's that one. There's the diamond. So only about 1 million more to do. So here we go. Okay, people, I've been out here all damn day, but I think we got her done. So I gotta put this relay bank back. We even got the one under there.
I think they're all adjusted correctly, so as long as I put all the wires where they're supposed to go, which I'm 85% sure, I guess, be all right. So let me put that back. I think we're pretty much done on the bottom, except we gotta clean the Jones plugs. So we'll see what we have to do on the top. All right, got that big bastard back in place. All right, so we gotta put light sockets on it. We gotta put rubbers on it. We gotta get the bumper caps ready. That's about it. So hopefully we can do all that stuff pretty quick and start experimenting. I did get fuses, like I said, so put them in the back box before we put all this together and make sure that the voltages are right. We're not gonna blow something up. But our list of to-do grows thin. So depending on if it works or doesn't work, I guess we'll find out. So let me know what you think. Keep it real. Think I'm gonna blow myself up? It's hard to say. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.